What's going on, everyone? Welcome to BMT Unfiltered. We're counting down on the clock. Pretty much, we're almost at the end. Before we go back onto the main channel, and I probably gonna do a series of different talks, especially dealing with parenting, different other stuff. I was going to do a roast video on some stuff, but I said, you know what? There's some more important things to talk about, and one of those things I wanted to go over was Black people. We gotta get over this gay thing, man. We really do, man. I get it that we have some past demons and stuff, but I was very disturbed at some of the comments that I read on this article. And as I read the comments on the article, I saw people that were happy that this young boy was killed, all because of his sexual difference. And I was very bothered, but I'm going to do the best I can to go over this information. We got to do better, man. Father kills 14-year-old son in Nevada. He would rather have a dead son than a gay son. I want you to think about that. As much as we hear that if you have a black man in the home or a black father, then you know what? Your son won't be gay. Your son won't feel the need to do anything egregious. But here we have it right here that this man was so ignorant, filled with so much hate, who would rather have seen his son dead. A father in Henderson, Nevada, shot and killed his 14-year-old gay son, with police attributing the killing in part to the boy's sexual orientation. Nevada police report that 53-year-old Wendell Milton shot and killed his son Giovanni in the morning of November 2nd. People close to the murder victim, including Sonia Jones, Giovanni's former foster mom, say part of the argument leading to the shooting was about the teen's sexual orientation. Jones told Channel 3 News he hated the fact that his son was gay. Giovanni was abused physically and mentally and spiritually for many, many years. I'm sure that inside of his mind, he would rather have a dead son than a gay son, she said. Wow. And you see that even the woman, for a lot of y'all be saying women are natural protectors, she was fine with that. I'm sure in his mind, that would have made more sense. Nobody thought to call the police on this man. Nobody thought to turn this man in. If you knew that he was mentally and physically and spiritually breaking this boy down. But y'all talk about two-parent households. And mind you, I would love seeing more two-parent households, but not like this. Y'all wonder why people crack down so hard on y'all black folks. It's your ignorance, man. Hypocrisy. Y'all talk about being black first and doggone uplifting the family and doggone conservative. But see, y'all don't believe in that shit, man. This is why sometimes I don't even say I'm conservative. All because the boy was gay. And granted, some of y'all gonna say, well, he's young, he don't know better. But then we have young people who do more credible and upstanding things in society than old people. I mean, say what y'all ever got to say about me. I could give a flying fuck. But I know one thing about you niggas. Y'all full of shit. I don't give a fuck when I see a dead nigga on the street or a black ignorant person dead and gone. This shit is egregious and fucked up. We don't know what this 14-year-old young man could have done. We don't know what he could have accomplished. We don't know what he could have set out and done for the world and for our community. But people will rather see him dead because of his sexual orientation rather than actually just love him and give him a home. I'm hearing his dad had caught him with his boyfriend before and pulled out a gun on him, said Jones. Mind you, the foster mother knew that the father pulled out a gun on this boy before because he was with his boyfriend. And because that was happening, she never reported that. Y'all wonder why a lot of black children are fucked up. Y'all wonder why a lot of black people, when they grow up and get older, they have a resentment and a disdain for the community because of how they were treated, y'all. Because of how they were talked about, abused, pressured, physically and mentally. Who would feel bad for y'all? You wonder why y'all make more enemies than make heroes in your community. I'm just saying, man. We just being for real about this shit, man. Giovanni was a student at Coronado's high school. Jones says says a beautiful life was taken away because of ignorance. I hope they throw the book at him. I hope he never sees the light of day, says Jones. I hope every day when he looks in the mirror, he sees his son's face. That wasn't his son. That was not his son. Wendell Milton told police that accidentally shot him during an argument. Then why'd you have a gun? I would never, as mad as I get at my son, would ever grab a firearm or a knife or any weapon to threaten his life. I would never do that. But I understand some of you ignorant motherfuckers that's the best way y'all can get through to y'all child, by doing this type of form of training. So he said he was in fear of his life. Police doubt his story. Really, my nigga? You said you was in fear of your life from a 14-year-old son? You was in fear of your life. But yet you pulled the gun out on your son. Not once, but this will be your second time. But the second time, you killed him. Wendell Milton told police that he accidentally shot him in an argument because he was in fear of his life. Milton told Milton is being held at Henderson Detention Center, and bail is set at $800,000. The story is in below. You want to look it up. And this is different people who are just chiming in. Now, I want to do a talk with y'all, man. A realistic talk. What's going on, Tiny? What's going on, everybody? Y'all gotta understand, man. And I'm just trying to do this quick recording that we have a issue. I don't mind putting the link in below if somebody feels differently about what was done, or if their child was gay. You're free to come up. What's going on, Sosa? But I want to say this, man. We definitely have a dysfunction with our children because of their sexuality. I've known mothers who, after their daughter was sexually abused, overlooked it. Their children. Well, you're supposed to like that. What's going on, Tiny? What's up?
What's
Tiny, I
up?
can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I mean, I see what you're saying, bro. And I respect that, because no one has the right to kill no one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I know it's hard for a parent to have to endure that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the new trend, and they look at Alicia Keys. She up there promoting this garbage ass shit, taking 4-year-old children that don't have an idea of what is a nail polish. You know what I'm saying? So they basically enforcing this shit on our children. You know, and it's become a new norm. See what I'm saying? And what people don't really understand is that this shit ain't normal, and they want to be accepted by their parents. They don't understand, like, that's that selfish ass mentality. You got to understand from a father's point of view. As a real hard working man that took care of your child, you could have been anything. Yeah, you're right. He did not have the right to take his life. But these children feel like they on demand, like you're gonna love me for who I am, you're gonna do what I say or not. And sometimes, you know what, I mean, like, think about it. If his father didn't kill him, some next transgender would have just gave him the new trend of AIDS. You know what I'm saying? So we can't win and we can't lose. So I'm not gonna be out here promoting violence. I'm not gonna be out here promoting, murder, because that's not good. But I have a gay nephew. I have a gay niece. I don't fucks with them. I love them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't condone that life. Like, the first thing I always tell him, like, please protect yourself. Please stop out here. Don't be out here acting extra, doing the most. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're a man. You know, you're a damn man. You're not no damn woman. And it's like, it's okay to say I feel like a giraffe. So yeah, I want to be a giraffe today. And that's not the case. So I know that you feel. I know how you
So,
feel.
okay. So, do you feel that um if a child, or I mean if a young adult says I am gay, that they are not normal, or that they are mentally confused, or maybe that that's probably what they like?
Well, it's a preference. It's a preference. It's what they like, because it seems to be the style. And you got these LGBTs on these channels wearing these wigs with these goatees, and they promoting that garbage ass shit like nobody's business. They always trying to justify that shit like it's all right, and it's not okay. Think about all the hidden subliminals to that. All the hidden
Your mic is going down there. Your mic is going down.
I said, think about all the hidden subliminals. You know.
So now we're looking at it from a parent. Now we're talking it through the parental lens,
I wouldn't
and
personally had killed my kid. No, I would never do that. You know. But sometimes it's too much for a parent. It's too much for a parent, because nowadays they sleep with anything, man. These transgender men are out of control, man.
but he was only gay. But he was just gay. He was just gay with his boyfriend.
Yeah, but that's just his little love right now. You know what I'm saying? And look, I have a nephew, and he alone. This was striking to me. My nephew is struggling with this one, trying to be in a one relationship, and he with this whole ass motherfucking dude that's having every sex with everybody on the internet. See what I'm saying? So it don't have to. You could try to be normal, but evidently this is the new trend right now, and it's sickening. Look at Alicia Keys. She like, oh yeah, I took my 4-year-old little son. to go and get his nails done. Like, bitch, what does your little 4-year-old son have anything to do with nail polish? At 4 years old, my grandson is not speaking of nail polish. He's not trying to be like that. And the fact that her son rejected that, she had a problem that he personally was like, no, I don't want that. She tried to make it a problem like it's the world against her son, and her son doesn't want to come out. But the truth of the matter is he had his own little 4-year-old choice, you know? But she twisted and turned that shit to a degree where she tried to normalize that shit. That's the problem. They go into those who call bittersweet and sweet bitter.
So, what parents that are that if they find out that their kid is gay, because we've heard the story time and time again that a lot of parents uh, they feel like they failed if their child comes out gay. Um, do you feel like you would have failed if your child came out gay? I'm just asking you.
Honestly, in this society that we living in, it's that's their choice that they make. You know what I'm saying? It's not about feeling as a parent because if you feed them, clothe them, you send them to school, and they do whatever you're supposed to do, and some things are out of your control. But once again, that's the trend. That's the government. This is what they're promoting in the curriculums. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to be teaching your children how to have anal sex. So what is the child supposed to do? Not be confused? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absurd. It's hideous. It's inhumane. And this is their great way of dehumanizing our masculinity and men. You know, they need that. They need men to be sissies. They don't want strong men to rise up and fight for the women and fight for their children. It is an agenda, okay? And that's why it's being taught. That's why it's being promoted a certain way. And that's why when we word our words and yeah, our emotions, we get caught up in our fucked up ass emotions, our twisted ass fucking lack of knowledge as emotions. You know, we start promoting shit and we start letting our emotions take off. But I could understand this man. I really could. A real man, hell yeah, a real man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? He was just better off running away, living his life. What these kids have to understand is that if your parents don't want to deal with that, don't force them. Let them be. Go and do you. Stop trying to bring that shit around them and it's humiliating. Give them time, give them space to find themselves. But they just want to come out, jump out the closet, and they just want to force that shit on their parents like that shit is human, and it's not. You may be human, but that behavior is dehumanizing. See what I'm saying?
So you're fine that you understand why the father had killed his son.
Absolutely. He was humiliated. He was embarrassed. You know what's that? You spend a lifetime raising a child to only become whatever the total opposite of what you oppose and as a man's point, standards, it hurts. But instead of living his life, he had to keep bringing men in his father's house. He had to keep being disrespectful because he felt like he wanted to do what he wanted to do. If you're gonna be like that, and if your parents not gonna accept you, then go about your life. Stop trying to force that shit on the parents. Stop trying to force that shit on your family. You're gonna do you. You're gonna be an individual person. Go do you.
So is it fair to say this is why gay people are so hard the way that they are on black people because of how they're treated at their own home and inside their own community?
I wouldn't say that
I
because
mean, we just hearing it that you say this is okay.
first of all, first of all, first of all, if you look at the AIDS rate, how high it is in the LGBT community, and if you look at Atlanta, Georgia alone, if you look
Mhm.
at Atlanta, Georgia alone, look at the population. reason why masculinity is just
So can somebody be gay and still be masculine?
I don't know, because if you're too busy being feminine.
Wait, but how? But I'm just saying, why do we? But why do we think that if somebody's gay, they're automatically feminine? I know guys who are barbers and they're gay, and you would never know.
Listen,
Do, do you not think that
I guess
people are stereotyping?
I guess it's the way you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you out there, that's my argument with my nephew. I always tell him, I say, listen, don't be out there like that. Don't be out there just and they can't help themselves. They gotta be popular. They gotta be shit, putting on wigs and all this the human, it is so inhuman. And they try to normalize it, but nevertheless, we're currently in abomination. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have killed my son. I'm not saying that that's right. It's not right. Murder is murder. But maybe he felt like, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. That's what most
But
black.
that was his foster. That was his foster parent.
Well,
Don't you think they? And I mean,
that's a whole nother level. That was for you to just go and live your life. Maybe you triggered him. Maybe you did something in his home that he did not like. And one thing about stiff necked people, they don't get it. You're gonna do what you gotta do, carry on that way. You know what I'm saying? Why trigger the man off, bring men in his house to put yourself in a position where you already know he had a gun, you already know what he was capable of. That was cute. That was cold right there. That's for you to pack your shit and go live your life and do you somewhere else. And it is heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking.
so it's better. So in other words, it's better off that he is dead than
No,
having to keep on dishonor his father.
no, it's not better off that he was dead. If I
But you agree. But you agreed with him. You agreed why he did what he did.
agreed that I understood where the parent was coming from. You understand me? And I'm speaking from both points of view. And you got these young people, they come out the closet, they want to be accepted so bad from their family, and that, some people are too religious for their own good, or some people are not, they're not trying to hear that. Like, it's all about dehumanizing. So if you affiliate yourself with nonsense, that's what's gonna reflect off of you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love my nephew and I love my niece, but I'm not cheering that madness on. They know. I said, when you come here, you leave your demons outside. We're gonna act normal, you know. Here goes a plate of food. Here goes some love, some real love. Like, but they want to go hard with that shit, man. They want to be out there, out there. You know, talking about all this, behaving certain types of ways on YouTube and Facebook. They just out there like that, man. Wearing wigs, doing the most, wearing makeup, trying to justify this behavior. You got grown over fuck boys from hell promoting this shit. This is my life, and I can do what I want to do it. And let people live their lives, yes, but you're promoting garbage. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, nobody has the right to kill nobody. Anybody, you have the right to stand your grounds. You know what I'm saying? But look at Alicia Keys. That 4-year-old little boy. It's only a matter of that already. It's only a matter of time till everybody starts taking their 4-year-old sons to the damn nail salon. Give me a fucking break. See what I'm saying?
So why is it that black people have so much of an issue with the gays in their community, but then, I mean, do they even? I mean, why is it that it's these stigmas towards gays, but then black people get mad when people stigmatize them?
What?
Well, we're hearing about gays that wear wigs.
No, we're
That,
not. We're literally seeing this shit. This is in real time.
okay, I mean, but do all gays wear wigs?
They intend to. They will eventually. I
Is
mean,
that what it
you got people trying to transform. I mean, like it's not a coincidence that they taking uterus out and just having hysterectomies of women trying
But
to
you're talking about two different people. You're talking about different people. You're talking about a gay person and you're talking about a transgender and there's a lesbian. I mean, there's different people.
it's wrong. It's wrong, and because of since the last I would have to say since the last 15 years, we can talk about 8 years, another 4 years, about you know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years, ever since they same-sex marriage, same-sex marriage became legal, this is what they try to normalize shit with, you know. Before it was out there, but it wasn't that hard, And Obama came and he legalized that garbage ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, is it a problem with it being legalized? Is that a big issue with gays wanting to get married and
Well,
have a normal life? Like,
they look at. I'm gonna tell you what they consider this civil rights. That's a slap in the face to the 13th Amendment. You know, there's little things that they do, and they get slick with it. You know what I'm saying? They call that civil rights. Are you comprehending what I'm saying? So on a whole nother level, they constantly dehumanizing people, women and men. You know, they throw gender equalities, and now the one thing that this leads to is human trafficking at its best. I have a big problem with that. You know,
so, okay, so,
enough men
but
in
I'm listening to a lot of the things that
trafficking
you
too.
say, and I'm not so much comprehending a lot of that stuff.
It's not
But
registering.
I mean, but you're saying that the son being gay was a slap or a disrespect to the man, but the man came to the boy with a gun multiple times, and then he even lied to the cops saying, "I
Multiple,
fear for my life."
obviously, multiple times he was in his house on his fuckboy shit. He warned him to stop
How would that fuckboy shit?
because obviously he pissed him off. If somebody came to me with a gun and I was in that lifestyle, I would have packed my shit and I'd have left. He kept doing what he wanted to
He's
do.
he's 14 years old.
14 years old, he should have just left. If he did not,
Where
that's what I'm saying. 14 years old, what do you know about life?
okay, but I'm just saying, but
What do you
14
know
years
about life?
old.
Let alone having sex with another same sex male. Like, what are you at 14 years old? Come
Mhm.
on now. 14 years old, you should be playing sports. You should be trying to, do your high school thing. But see, they get younger and younger and younger. And that's the problem with Alicia Keys right now. 4 years old. Why would you take your 4-year-old son to a nail salon? Now, are you comprehending me now? Because if you want to play oblivious to this, then all by means do so. Suit yourself. But the truth stands firm by itself, with you or without you. It doesn't matter what you promote. The truth is the truth at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? Woe unto those who call bittersweet and sweet bitter. See what I'm saying? So I don't think that it was right to murder your 14-year-old son, but I don't think that it's right that these parents stand on the side and allow this to grow. This is a growing population. This is the XYZ. Won't you look that up? XYZ generations. We're in the Z generations. We're in the Z generations to the gamma. Okay? Exploitation. They're dehumanizing you for a reason. We're in the latter days. It's either you're gonna receive your power or you're not. You understand me? Look that up. XYZ generations. When you do that, then you come to your own conclusion. Why they do what they do and what is the attacks for real and all the subliminal and what is this real struggle. You understand? And I'll be doing a video about that later on because I'm gonna get it deep about that. Decoding is everything. Subliminals is everything. And what is the fight against? I will tell you that. I will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it is not fair that they start doing this shit in the schools. This is an attack on your children, maliciously, Hitler style. When Hitler wanted to pursue his masquerade, he went to the children first. And that's why you see the children leading this world astray. You're not born gay. That's right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is not the author of confusion. And even though they take this Bible, and they turn it into some Christianity religion is a slave within itself. So I don't deal with religion. I really don't. I know who the Most High is. I know who God's chosen people are, and I know what they're coming for. Yes, he was exposed to that. I agree. You know, and it's sad. It saddens my heart that these children are being explored and exposed to this type of nature maliciously. And the parents are not in the schools. No, they're not. They're not. They're not fighting the government the way they should. You know why? Because they like it. They doing it themselves. So that's once again, it comes with the XYZ generations. Look that up.
All right. Well, thank you for your opinion on that one, Tiny.
My
We're gonna
pleasure.
wrap this up. I got to do another show like in a few minutes. Going to talk about we're going to be talking about Chief Keef and on his 10th baby mama, and what does that mean for black women and black men in the mindset.
Hmm.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that show, and I think later on I'm probably going to start up a panel, probably looking into Byron Allen's talk. But I'll see you guys later. I'm chopping it up with y'all. Check out Talk with Tiny, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, and y'all have a good day.